camera not working. Hold on. Oh, we go.
Please turn off all cell phones, that includes me. The following is the agenda of the regular meeting of the Pompton Lakes Zoning Board of Adjustment. The meeting is to be held in the municipal building, 25 Lenox Avenue, on Tuesday, June 24th, 2025, beginning at 8 p.m. A written events notice as required by NJSA 10:4-1 etc. has been provided of the meeting at least 48 hours in advance of today, given the time, date, and location, and to the extent known of the time, the agenda of the meeting. Such notice stated that formal action may or may not be taken. This meeting will be video recorded and rebroadcast for later viewing by the public. The notice was posted on the bulletin board outside of the municipal clerk, reserved for this and similar announcements, provided to the Suburban Trends, the newspaper designated by the council and planning board to receive such notices, and filed with the borough clerk. Please stand for pledge of allegiance. Pledge of allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Yes. Okay, Mr. Hunt?
Here.
Mr. Abate?
Here.
Ms. Curran?
Here.
Mr. Koss,
Here.
Ms. Bernstock?
Here.
Mr. Rowan?
Here.
Mr. Baig?
Here.
Mr. Fagula?
Here.
Mr. Devontae?
Here.
And we have Councilman Cruz, Andy, Carl, and Russell from Colliers Engineering. Okay.
Okay. Approval of bills. College Engineering and Design.
Well, wait,
What?
roll, minutes first.
Minutes.
We're not doing the minutes.
I know they did.
Okay, minutes, came out late, so what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be carrying that over until next meeting, until everyone has an opportunity to read those minutes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we will not be doing a roll call. Approval of bills. Colliers Engineering and Design. Total bill, $2,078.75. And then there was a June 25, for $1,572.50. And then we have, how do you say your name? Marizita Falcon LLC Legal Services for $74.00. Can I get a motion to accept those bills, and approval of the bills?
I'll make a motion, we accept and pay the bills.
Second.
I second.
Roll call?
Okay. Mr. Hunt?
Yes.
Mr. Abate?
Yes.
Ms. Curran?
Yes.
Mr. Koss,
Yes.
Ms. Bernstock?
Yes.
Mr. Rowan?
Yes.
Mr. Baig?
Yes.
I don't have to go through the alternates, right? Have to do the alternates too? All right.
Okay. Correspondence, we had a couple memos from, looks like Oakland. I don't have any questions or statements about that, other than they're noted. Do we need to do anything else with that?
No.
Move forward. Application BOA 24-09, 227 Hamburg Turnpike. Please come forward.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Douglas Doyle. I'm from the law firm DeCoes, Patrick, Cole, and Giblin. We are here tonight before you for what appears to be a use variance, because in the first floor of this building, we're looking to put essentially a form of a day spa by appointment only. It's not clear that that may or may not be permitted based on the definition, so it has been identified as a use variance. We were planning on prepping tonight the tenant that was going to be there, because I used to be a zoning board attorney in Midland Park for like 10 years. And they called me today and said, well, we found out that the tenant's going to be away, but we have a letter. I said, yeah, my board would never accept a letter. That's not going to work. They're going to want to ask how you operate, where you operate, how many employees you have. And I also reached out for your board attorney because some boards are real sticklers. They want a planner here, and they want to hear a professional opinion from a planner as to either why it isn't a use variance, and in fact, you can squeeze it into the definitions, or it is a use variance and we meet the standards anyway. So I'm going to use this opportunity with the absence of the tenant to ask two things. You, Mr. Chairman, and the board attorney, that the applicant be deemed complete, in that the board has jurisdiction, that the proper notices have gone out, and I'm going to ask that you kindly carry it 1 month, at which time I will return with the tenants. I will return with the engineer, and I will return with a planner to give you their professional opinion as to why this use variance should be granted.
By deeming, and by the way, the same reason that your resolutions were a little bit late is the reason, I did get a call from you, I returned it late this afternoon, and I apologize.
No worries, thank you.
Then that's nobody's fault but mine. By the fact that you were scheduled today, you have been deemed complete, I would say that the application has been opened. Notice is sufficient, and if you would so choose, they would just announce it would be carried to next month, to the July meeting. No further notice will be provided or required.
And that's July
4th Tuesday?
4th Tuesday.
4th Tuesday?
I don't
Okay.
know.
Fine. Yeah, so it's always the 4th Tuesday this time.
July 22nd.
Correct.
Thank you all.
It's a
Have a great
Tuesday.
evening, stay cool. Thank you for your patience, I appreciate that. I hope I didn't screw up anybody's evening. So, thank you, take care.
Thank you.
Oh, good.
Should be recess.
Hey, you just talk. You tell me the deviation. Not here, though. You already here, no problem. Resolution. Yeah.
Collier?
Carl, any questions?
Carl, since there's no testimony, you're free to, if you want to stay, you can stay, or if you want to go, you can go. And I think we're good to go. Yeah, you're more than
We'll
welcome.
see you July 22nd.
Thank you, sir.
Hopefully you'll have their stuff together.
I hope so too.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, I
Stay
didn't,
cool, have a
he
great
just
night.
told me right now.
Yeah, no worries.
It happens.
Okay, very good.
I mean, we have some that sometimes they never show up, so it was good that they showed up.
Thank you. Have a
Thank you
great
for coming. I will talk to you.
You too.
Happy 4th of July, too.
Oh, yeah.
Happy 4th of July. Happy birthday to me.
Ah, nice. Okay.
I don't want to show my age.
We're gonna carry that. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the resolutions. BOA 25-03, 430 Montclair Avenue.
As it said, I apologize for the late production of the resolutions. As some of you may know, all the municipalities in the state of New Jersey have had to adopt their housing element fair share plan, part of the master plan. I've been swamped doing a bunch of those. That's not really a good excuse, but it's the reason. I apologize. If I could go over each of one, I'll just tell you the conditions that are important. This is, the first one is 430 Montclair. That's the use variance where they're replacing the commercial building. If you go to the conditions, the significant, this is the use variance with a preliminary and final site plan to put up the new replacement building, along with some bulk variances, the location of it, close to landscaping. And the conditions, B, the permitted use of the property will be limited to commercial utility storage. They're discussed, the cars, other stuff, no. Commercial utility storage, that's all they're doing. That they have to comply with both of Collier's letters, March 17th and the 18th. D, he's going to contact the garbage haulers because they were coming before 7. Correct. And there's some people that didn't like that. And they're also going to contact tenants and remind them no parking or storing of unlicensed vehicles on the borough streets. Can't do anyway, but they're also going to tell the tenants. Yes.
I don't recall exactly, but I thought it was more than just unlicensed vehicles. I mean, no one can park unlicensed vehicles anywhere, really. So what is that? I thought it was something about they had only so many tenants and they had so many parking spots and they would,
I wrote that in the minutes too.
I don't remember a lot, but
It was because of the previous 2016 resolution was approved for these uses for, I guess it was for auto repairs and stuff like that. This use was for only commercial utility storage, and what they presented was more like offices, licensed plumbers, so to have an office, and not really for utilities. And then there was a problem with the variance, the D variance. And then I think it came out that, that each tenant would have to go for a change of use when they apply, well, new tenants would have to apply for a change of use, and then the zoning officer would then make sure that that use is good for that zone, and that, and the spaces of parking would be, you know, whatever that is for that use, allowed.
That's required, as a matter of law anyway. Anytime there's a change in use, they have to go to Sal, and he has to confirm that everything is sufficient.
but why even have this in here? I mean, it's nothing to do with the variance as far as parking unlicensed vehicles, because that's a police matter. It's not a,
Right.
I understand that, but that's what the board requested. That is what happened.
okay.
You know, it's the same
I
thing
don't
with
remember
garbage,
it, but-
the same with the garbage haul. It's, you know, it's a condition safe thing to go do that, take care of a problem that's kind of ongoing.
It was stated.
It
it was stated,
It was
yeah.
stated during the testimony.
Testimony.
Yeah.
And
Was-
we requested it.
Was there a question about handicap parking?
This is the location, but that's going to be compliance with the Colliers.
Okay.
That's in there, and that's,
In the letter.
yeah.
Yeah. That's the only thing I recall.
It was a long meeting. It was long minutes.
Yeah,
I think it was a complaint that was brought up by Randy,
Yep.
and there was some pretty long dialogue regarding that, and the owner was upset that he was not, brought into it before the meeting so that he could address it, with the tenant before, it's just not at the meeting.
Right.
That's what I recall, that was part of the meeting with Randy. He's the one who brought it up.
A lot of time, Mr. Turco kept saying, I wasn't aware of this. I wish you would have brought this to my attention, and then
And I will
it kept,
address, and
back
he'll
and
address
forth.
it and fix it.
it was a long,
Right.
long.
So as I recall and remember now, it all comes down to the zoning board's compliance on the usage that they have to screen on each new tenant application. Is that
We do.
correct? Yes,
Right.
okay.
Right.
Well, I did. But the zoning
Sorry to
officials
interrupt.
approve them.
No.
No, that's why.
It's important to get questions.
And again, I got this out late, I apologize, so part of your questions are because this came out.
And I
late.
apologize for
Doesn't
the
happen.
minutes being late, because I was stuck with that.
Okay.
Okay. With, conversation and now understanding what the role is of the zoning officer, can I get a motion to accept the minutes, the resolution?
I'll make a motion.
Big,
I'll second it.
Rowan,
Roll call.
2503. Okay, Mr. Hunt,
Yes.
Mr. Bate,
Yes.
Ms. Curran was present. Mr. Cross,
Yes.
Ms. Bernstock,
Yes.
Mr. Rowan,
Yes.
Mr. Bate,
Yes.
Mr. Fagula,
Yes.
and Mr. Devontae.
Yes.
Okay, approved.
Okay, resolution BOA 25-05, 60 Lennox Avenue in Pompton Lakes.
Again, this is for the bulk variances, the side yard setbacks, the addition to the home, and and the garage, they're really going up. So the variances are staying the same, they're going up. This was the condition where there's discussion, maybe they're gonna put in dormers, and they are prohibited from putting in dormers on the side where they're 2.87 feet from the property line. They have to do it on the conforming side of the building. That was the major condition. They also stated, and it's on the record, no intention, they're not going to finish it, but if they put on dormers, they can't put them on the side with the variance.
Any questions from the board? None. Can I get a motion to accept the minutes? The resolution. Jeez.
Well, I do have.
You have a question?
some,
Okay.
because in response to questions, Mr. Marchand testified the attic will remain unfinished. And I believe we spoke about this briefly, that this is not a deed restriction. It has, every person, as the title transfers, this is going to be a record in the zoning office, is that correct?
Yes.
And they have to refer to that.
Yes, and they are, by it being in there, they are bound by Old Testament. They said they're not going.
Okay.
I'll make sure that Sal knows that.
No more questions. Sorry.
That's okay. Anybody else? No? Can I get a motion to accept the resolution?
Oh, yeah, so moved.
What's that?
Big
I like how you say it, so
and
moved.
Big.
I did it every day.
Mr. Hunt,
Yes.
Mr. Abate,
Yes.
Ms. Curran.
Present.
Yep. Mr. Koss,
Yes.
Mrs. Bernstock,
Yes.
Mr. Rowan,
Yes.
Mr. Big,
Yes.
Mr. Fagula,
Yes.
and Mr. Devontae.
Present.
Perfect.
Okay.
Were
Ready?
you present for the other one?
Sure.
That's what you're, on record, he was present.
Very good.
That's how you do it, I don't know.
Okay, BOA 25-07, 29 Barthol Avenue in Pompton Lakes.
This was, again, a home, additions to going up, covering the back porch, steps coming down, a little covering on the front porch. There was no significant conditions. This was pretty much approved as presented.
Anybody have any questions or statements on this resolution? Then can I get a motion to accept?
Was that Fagula? And Rowan? Was that Rowan?
Yes.
Sorry,
Roll call, please.
I was writing. Okay, Mr. Hunt,
Yes.
Mr. Abate,
Yes.
Ms. Curran,
Present.
Mr. Koss,
Yes.
Ms. Bernstock,
Yes.
Mr. Rowan,
Yes.
Mr. Big,
Yes.
Mr. Fagula,
Yes.
and Mr. Devontae.
Yes.
Present.
Present.
New unfinished business.
Oh, boy.
Do we have any new unfinished business?
Yeah.
Normally, we ask Mr. Koss about open space.
There wasn't anything new. They're still talking about old stuff.
That's good.
The field house, well, at Hurstville Park, the playground are in, all of them. The field house, they're still bickering over stuff, correct? Hurstville, the bridge is finalized, starts in September.
Excuse me, what bridge?
The one crossing the river on the footpath.
In Hirschfield. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Listen.
So when the kids say, walk on that side of town, we'll be able to
Yeah.
cut through.
Yep.
Good timing.
Lakeside Park, security improvements in the gazebo, they didn't really have an update, still working on that. It's the Muller property along the lake there, waiting for approval. And Willow Field, they got one bid back, and it was completely astronomical. $3 million it took.
I won't know till tomorrow.
$3 million?
And they said that's,
What are they planning?
put in a new field and stuff down there.
You can't.
It's probably one of them, throw it out there, if we get it, good, if not.
You don't care.
And a grant to redo the basketball court at Stiles Park got denied. And they're gonna reapply. That's $12,000.
Didn't want to deny.
No, they didn't know why, it just got kicked back, no. So they're gonna try again. I don't know if you know anything, Bob?
No, I'll find out tomorrow. I was
Okay.
in council meeting, so that's this morning, though.
Okay.
I'm going to find out why.
And that was it, there was nothing there, just, it was all business rediscussing.
In the bridge that they're doing behind, Max's, do you have any news on that one?
That's being worked on too, right? But that's.
That's going back and forth, though. That's not set yet.
So that's not finished?
Yeah, there was, we did briefly talk about it. I know Michael mentioned it in his report. There were, we had to wait, because we had a fine we had to pay with DEP. So there were some things we had to clear because the usage for that property, and a few other things. I think now we're probably in the clear right now. But that's probably as much as I have. I know we had to pay. They fined us for something. But I should get more updates tomorrow.
Okay. Any other things anybody wants to bring up?
Just,
Oh,
no, I was gonna say, just to remind everyone, two things. The flood hazard permit has been sent to the county regarding the Dulles Highway project. So now the design, the state county now has what they need. They're gonna put it out to design and bid for the Dulles Highway Bridge project. Okay, so that's in the works, thank God. And just a friendly reminder, grass clipping starting next week. The recycling center is gonna be closed, but you will be able to drop them off at DPW within that time frame. And it's on the borough website, so I just thought I'd put that out there in case you haven't had a chance to see it yet. 2 weeks is a long time.
This is for grass clippings?
Grass clipping,
Oh.
yes.
wow. Thank you. That's all done. So I'll open up for public discussion. Since there is no one in the public, I will close that session. Can I get a motion for adjournment?
We'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So be it.
I'm sorry, who was second?
Me.
Laura, I gotta get your voice.
Back in time. We'll give it to her.
Should we give it to,